You and I were at an event a few days ago, and the speaker said one of the best opportunities right now is personal brand and AI. He said those are really the only two opportunities.
Yeah.
Making your fortune from construction and now building it with real estate, I think you know better than anyone else that there are billions of dollars not on the internet. People doing online businesses are kind of trapped into this thinking that that's the only game. So, Justin, what are the bigger games and what's the big game? And how big is the game?
Great question. Well, let's start with a nuclear power plant. That's not an easy thing to start. That's probably going to be a trust fund baby taking over type situation. It's just so large, right? Real estate is something that you can get into and you can bootstraps from the ground. Maybe you start off with single families and get to the position I'm in where I'm buying whole neighborhoods at once, like whole trailer parks, whole apartment complexes, etc. Social media, however, I think could be one of the most explosive things that you could possibly do to make money. However, when I look at my career and my risk factors, I'm not buying real estate for cash flow. I'm buying real estate to make sure that I was not that guy that was rich one time and fucked it up. I'm buying real estate out of discipline. I'm buying real estate to make sure that all of my children have an amazing life that they know that their father worked very hard for. The business model, if you were to take 1,000 entrepreneurs, you have a very high fail rate. I think 90% of businesses fail in the first 5 and then 80% fail in the following 5, right? So because these businesses are so hard, like my steel business, I wanted to quit many times. Should have quit many times, should have went bankrupt for sure. I think social media allows people to get into a business model that's substantially easier. If I'm being fair, social media is easier than hanging steel, for damn sure. And it's probably easier, it's definitely easier in real estate as well. So it allows them an easy entry that makes all other businesses easier. And that's why I got in. Because I was looking at things and I'm like, okay, this girl is on OnlyFans. She makes this much a month. This is how much steel I have to hang to make this kind of money.
Yeah.
Or this person is an influencer and he makes this much money a month teaching people how he built his business.
His cost is zero. Yeah.
It's also like Walmart in a way. When I was a little boy, Walmart was everywhere, right? Name another way that a person could start a business and then overnight get a customer from every other country in the world. There's not one. It used to be Walmart or McDonald's or whatever. Now, if you can market enough and work hard enough, I'm not saying this is not hard work, but it's not harder than hanging steel. It's not harder than getting 20, 30 guys on a roof with a 200-ton crane and making sure you did the math right and nobody dies. It's not harder than that.
You think it's mentally more strenuous?
If you let it get to you. I think one thing that anybody should consider and what weeds people out is their ability to be able to take smoke on the internet and keep going.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are not mentally strong enough for the hate. You say one thing wrong and it becomes a clip.
Yeah.
With millions of views and people saying things that might not be kind to you. If you let that get to you, I think that it'll make people stop. So maybe it's harder in different ways, but I would argue that it's still not harder. It's not. You just have to know who you are to do social media in regards to the mental stress and keeping up with what's going on. And then like we were saying, having an opinion on so many different things. There's a lot of studying involved, making sure that I'm fact checking myself correctly. That's something me and Tristan do a lot.